My husband walked in while my boss was on top of me, and the next sound I heard was a gunshot. 7 years later, he was out, living with my brother, and my kids still looked at me like I was poison. Back in 2015, I was 39, and I thought I was finding myself. We'd been together since high school, 20 years of marriage, 2 teenage sons and twin girls. He still called me beautiful every day, even after I gained weight, even when I pushed him away. I spent a year in the gym and changed my body. He tried too. He got excited about me again, like we were brand new. I should have met him there. Instead, I got cold. I started saying, "Not tonight," like it was a full-time job. And when he asked for counseling, I said no. Then a new manager started at my office, slightly younger, too confident. He kept flirting. I showed him my ring. He kept going anyway. After weeks, I let myself enjoy it. I told myself it was harmless because it was just talking. It wasn't. 2 months later, I met him at a cafe to shut it down. I swear that was my plan. He leaned in and kissed me, and my brain just shut off. I went back to work with my cheeks hot and my stomach lipping, like I was a teenager. And I didn't stop. For 6 months, I became someone I hate. I nitpicked my husband. I belittled him for dumb habits. I watched him try harder, and I punished him for it. My brother came over one day and said, "He's depressed. He thinks you don't love him." That finally snapped me awake. I ended it. I quit my job. I promised myself I'd fix my marriage. Then my boss showed up at my house with a box of my desk stuff and that look in his eyes. He begged for one last time. I said no. He kept talking. I folded. The guest room door clicked shut. Then the front door opened. Slow motion, footsteps, one heavy breath. My husband's voice cracked. "What is this?" My boss jerked upright and said, "If you know what's good for you, step back." My husband's hand lifted. A loud bang. Plaster exploded in the wall. My boss froze. I sat up, shaking, trying to speak, but nothing came out. My boss tried to push past him. My husband launched. A thud. Another. My scream sounded far away. I jumped on my husband's back. He threw me off like I weighed nothing. My head hit the floor and the room went gray. When my hearing came back, I saw my husband on the phone. He had it on speaker. He dropped to his knees. He put his hands behind his head. "I need police," he said, sobbing. I think I heard him. He called 911 on himself. The fallout was instant. His family wanted me buried. My father looked at me like he didn't know my name. My sons couldn't meet my eyes. My girls refused to speak. At the hospital, my boss's wife showed up and swung at me, screaming that he was married. I didn't even know. At trial, I had to say the words out loud. How long? How often? My husband sat there, big shoulders hunched, eyes full of hate. They played the 911 call. 25 minutes of the man who used to sing to me, crying because the love of his life ruined him. He got 7 years. I lost everything but the house, and I almost lost that too. I worked retail. I cried in the shower. My kids ate dinner like I was a ghost, grabbed plates, disappeared. I wrote letters to prison. Every one came back unopened. Years passed. My brother barely spoke to me. My kids grew up without me. They visited their dad. They came home only when they had to. Then one day my brother showed up, eyes wild, and barked. He got stabbed. An inmate tried something. He didn't sit down. He just pointed at me and said, "You did this," then left me shaking on my own porch. This year my twins got happy again. They laughed at the table. My sons came home for months. I thought we were healing. Then my girls said flatly, "Dad's throwing us a party. We don't want you near him." That's how I found out he'd been out since April. I drove to my brother's house with a stack of returned letters. The door opened a crack. I saw him for 1 second. I said his name and started crying. My brother told me to leave. As I turned to go, I heard my husband's voice behind me. I spun, arms open, desperate. He held out my letters like they were trash. "You forgot this," he said. Then he walked away. Later, my son found a post I wrote about it. He called me furious. "Stop making castles in the sky," he said. "He's not coming back. You don't get to repost the worst moment of our lives and call it healing." And the coldest line hit hardest. "You're the mother of his kids, nothing else."